After some delays due to the Masters golf, we are here. So before I do anything, I would like to say that we will have another stream up right after this one's done. It will be watching the new Baby Mozart video made by Corey Hansen and Cameron. I'm not calling them C brothers. Sorry.
They are not brothers.
No. That'd be like if we called ourselves J brothers. That's just kind of dumb. Anyways, France. It's good. It's not going to break any records, but there's a lot of good stuff in it. And actually, mostly to sell. Some things are reserved and some things are not. So without further ado. This is the Flying Goose Mobile, and I did not know that it came in the box. I mean, the box is kind of nothing. It's got this piece at the end which shows it's by Ostheimer. So let's get it open. This, you're more likely to find this in Germany, but it was on in France, and this I'm 99% sure is reserved. But if it's not, it will go on eBay. There's some others, just a rubber band, okay? So I've said this when I've got these before, but the design of these is kind of really bad because with like the flying cow and the duck from Loyal Adventure, those have a cord at the bottom so you can pull them and the wings move. This one doesn't have that, so the wings just kind of... This one actually works pretty well. So I will do a clip of this one. I think I can get it to work, because the other ones I've had, I could not get to work. So I'll kind of mess with that later, but that is good. Alright, let me open the chat so I can see it while I'm doing this. Okay, the usual people are here. Hello, hello, hello. If this piece of bubble wrap wasn't here, I think everything in the package would have exploded. It was just thrown in, I don't know why. Also, something here is in its original box. They don't do that very often, and they don't do it without reason, so we're going to find out why that is. It's fully taped up again. Why did we need to do that? What's so important that this needed to stay in its box? Let's find out. I don't think I need to save this box. I think I've got enough boxes to where I'll be okay. I'm sorry I'm late. You do not have to apologize for that. I imagine this stream will be quicker because A, I'm kind of on a time crunch, and B, there's nothing that I'm going to have to tell long stories about or have to fix, hopefully.
Also, there's a premiere with a lot of viewers probably going on at the same time.
Yes, we are going to react to that after. Oh, yeah. What?
Oh,
Okay.
I see it says fragile on the side. That's why it's in its own separate box.
Okay, so I ordered 3 Kinetics, all from separate sellers, and Shopaholic put them all in the same box. I have never seen them do that. But you know what? If it works, it works. So this is a random one. But I was talking with someone and asked what their most wanted stuff is they wanted to buy from me, and the Silver Galaxy from Mozart was on there, so after this gets untangled, it will be sold to them. I normally wouldn't get this because it's available some places. I think GI still sells it, but I guess I kind of just bit the bullet because I had someone who wanted it, so... I think this one's reserved. I would be shocked if it wasn't. Okay. I think it's like a little bit tangled. I'll work on it later. I'm not gonna deal with it this second. But Silver Galaxy, that's all you need to know. The battery cover is not there, which isn't great, but it's not a deal breaker. So that's that. We've also got... I can't believe they put these all in the same box. That's hilarious. There's no basis for that at all. Alright, we have the silver dolphins. Now, I actually have these, but, thank you, VTG, you're making a wise choice. Now, I actually have this, or these, however you want to phrase it, but it's the really old version, where there's not this, circle at the top, and it's not that it doesn't work, it's just kind of bad. So this was on for really cheap, so I got it. It's just a solid Kinetic, nothing more, nothing less. Very solid. And then... What? Okay, the other Kinetic does not have its base in here, which is a problem. Hopefully it's in the package. I'd be very concerned if it wasn't. So let's get this box out of the way. It's this really weird triple dolphin Kinetic, but I'll get to it once I find the base. So yeah, this one's going fine for not having batteries. We've also got acrobat mobile. Again, this is reserved for someone. The newspaper adds to it, I think. I've gotten this once or twice, but not really more than that, because it's pretty bulky, so unless I have a specific request for it, which I did this time, I'm not going to. It's in there. I know you don't believe me. This is not Bojan, it is, like, weird GI something, I don't know. So yeah, Acrobat's mobile, I'm not going to open it all up, because I don't need to, it's just going to stay in there. I do like how someone created a little peephole to see through, so they can get some fresh air. I think that's very nice of them. Oh, well, actually, I'll put this here. Yeah. Okay, and then we have, oh boy, oh my lord. We've got the pull along, where's the girl? It's the Sevi thing from World Music, but the girl appears to be gone. I don't know if I didn't notice
No
that,
longer with us.
or the girl fell off just now. What happened? Oh, it fell off. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that'll need some gluing, but it's a pretty easy glue job. So let's just take this at face value without the girl. This was €1, and that was the only reason I bought it. And then right after they shipped it, they informed me it was broken. But the one I have right now doesn't pull at all. Something's locked or something's broken, jammed, whatever, and it just does not, it doesn't pull. So this one is an improvement on that. I just need to glue the girl's head on and everything will be perfect. And then I'll sell my other one. Although I do wonder why it doesn't work. Some questions to be asked. I'll have to look. Well, I'll have to look at it once I get it out to sell. I don't know if that's reserved yet because I haven't asked anyone. They also said they added this string, which is fine. Because I guess, I don't know where the other string was supposed to go, but it works well enough. So, okay, I'm not overwhelmingly disappointed. And that is progress. And again, this order, it's not one I was super waiting for. It's not setting records or anything, but it's just a good order. It's solid. It's better than you'll see from others. We've also got the pintoy frog, and last time I got this, it did not work. It works. Just not on a box, really. I don't really have anything to test it on. But I can hear the wheels move and pull back, so the motor mechanism, there's no motor. The mechanism is working. So that is that. I don't really have much of any reason to spend a lot of time on these things, so I'm not going to. Okay, this is a real weird one. I was not expecting this. Let's get it open because it's wrapped well, which is good. We like when we like when things are wrapped well. Actually, this one might be wrapped too well. Oh, boy. Oh, my fuck. Okay. I need to cut this open more. Well, you should be able to see what it is, unless the camera's not showing it at all. But I don't think. So this is the bobblehead gourd elephant, and it's got a weird texture on it. It feels noticeably different than the one I have. It feels a lot lighter. Is it in place? No, it's not totally on right. There we go. So, mine is not in great condition, and I had to draw the eyes back on. This one is better. So, I will keep this one and sell the other one. May be reserved, may not. I hope, yeah, you know what, that would be good to get. That's rare as hell, and, you know, it's not uncool, I'll give it that. So, pretty solid find. Probably like a one-time thing. I don't expect to see this again. It's got, the fingers are very dirty now. I don't know if it's because of that or everything else. We've got some more miscellaneous bubble wrap that does not move the needle. Hi, Jagger, how are you? I'm good. Solid. Okay, so this has 16 things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 without the base. We're halfway through. The base better be in here. I mean, I can put it on something else to film it, but that would not be good. I wouldn't like that. Okay, as you may imagine, there's a tiny love rings in this order. It's kind of tradition by now. And I actually don't have... Well, it's weird. So I reserved the tiny love rings for someone, the ones I already had, because they wanted them, and I figured I knew I was going to get this. So I haven't sent that out to them yet, but I got this one to basically be the one I have. So they get their tiny love rings, and I get my tiny love rings, because there are trillions and trillions of these on Vinted. Can I have the tiny love rings, please? No, maybe in the future, but I don't expect you to pay for them. So yeah, tiny love rings. They're in good condition. Nothing bad to say. Alright, here's one of the only, like, specifically weird things in this. Here's a French BE DVD sampler. This got listed later on in the order when I already had most of the things in the warehouse. It's very strange. I don't think it's ripped, but I also don't know if it's going to be any different from the other samplers. So we will take a look at this, not on stream. Well, you know what? I probably could do it during the stream of the reaction, but I don't know if I will. I also don't think I have any reason to keep this, but obviously I'm going to test it, and then I'll kind of decide if I want to sell it or just keep it. So I don't know. This matches up with, I don't know which ones. There's like a UK one like this, I think, and maybe there's a US one. I don't know. It says 2004, and on the back you've got Newton, Neighbored Animals, Mozart. So, quite fun. We've got my absolute favorite thing in this package that I probably could have I probably could have not gotten and been fine. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I sell it to DJ, but maybe someone else. So this is the Rattle, just swapped colors. It was a euro. It was a euro before I don't even know who would, but before anyone hits on me for getting something fucking stupid. Yes, this is fucking stupid. And yes, it was probably worth it. Not for the customs who had to hear the box rattling because of it, but So yeah, there's a version of this that I think is still official, where the blue is like a light blue, but this is the one, just swapped around. The keys without the hammer, I did a while back, but I gave them away, because they don't really matter. It was like 2021 when I gave them away. Dude, nobody cares about Mark Wheeler. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody cares who he is. It's an inside joke that's just not gonna fly here. I'm sorry. So yeah, my first playset Rattle. There's no copyright info on it.
Yes! I love that toy.
I know. I also love that toy.
I
Okay,
know.
we got
I
a few
was
things left.
working on an assignment and I missed it. No.
You should not do school. You should not do school.
I think I'm just gonna fail instead.
Yeah. Alright, we
I
got...
only have 1 semester to go. I need to fail.
Yeah. You have to fail at least one semester to graduate.
There you go.
We got mouse, xylophone. I've gotten the duck a handful of times. I don't think I've gotten this from France, though. So, again, don't know what exactly in here is reserved. I'm imagining if there's anything that could be listed on eBay and isn't reserved, this might be one of them. It's very good condition. It's got the wooden ears, not the fabric ears. And this was also a euro, so it works very well. I'm quite happy with this purchase. I don't know if I would keep my other one or not. I'm pretty sure they're mostly identical. The bobblehead hippo is not unfound, but there's only a few images and it hasn't been seen for sale.
I will make it unfound.
Okay. Yeah. Go back.
I will remove all traces of every image off the internet.
Yeah, it's like 1984. You know, just remove the whole past of the hippo. Also, the only reason I mention that is because I've been reading 1984 for English. It's pretty good.
I think when I was supposed to, I just did the Cliff Notes.
That's what I did for pretty much everything else, but I actually read this one. Alright. Oh, here we go. Aha. Here's the base for the dolphins. Just thrown in, which isn't great, but whatever. So, unfortunately, the actual things that it does is very boring. It just rocks back and forth, but it was very cheap, and it's a very rare kinetic, so I cannot get that. I'll put it on here. Okay, so we got either 4 or 5 things left. If there's something at the bottom of this. There is not, it's just paper. We have probably 3 of the 4 most interesting things are left, depending on how you see things. What could it be? You're right, it is a liquid timer. It's the giraffe cone puppet. Is it on back? No, I don't think it's... Well... I don't know how it'd be on backwards, but... Okay, well... Giraffe cone puppet. I'm pretty sure this is reserved. I can't say for sure, but I'm just guessing. It is very tall. Like, even for cone puppet standards, I know this one's a bit bigger than the rest. It's been a bit since I've seen one of these in France, but this is one of these in France. So, it's got the Moravska Ustredna tag and the Anima Sena tag, which is common for, because that's where French cone puppets mostly come from. I don't know, the donkey, the cow, and whatever else I've gotten. Most of them had that tag. So, this is good condition, which means I'll probably keep this one over my other one. But really the only major difference is the other one's missing the twig, which is very sad.
Oh no!
Yeah, very sad. So yeah, giraffe cone puppet, very nice.
Take a look in the chat.
Is it scary? What was veggie burger made with? Carrots, zucchini, corn, onions, and more. Wow! Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Holy shit!
That is so awesome.
But yeah, the giraffe cone puppet's so scary. It made me poop my pants.
I know. This has become a recurring issue in our family.
I know. Everyone I know, it happens. It's an epidemic.
Uh-huh.
Even though I was never actually scared of that, I just thought the scene in World Animals was weird.
Alright, we got...
I honestly don't think I even remember it being in Van Gogh as a kid.
We have kind of a weird one for France. I've only seen this once or twice. This is the Sing and Spin Bugs, and as of a couple years ago, it's sitting in a bin, so I haven't looked at it in a while. Mine was kind of going to shit. The magnetism was kind of wearing off, and the bugs would spin kind of off of the thing and then go back on. But I need to get batteries for this, so let me go do that. Ow. Okay. We got batteries and a screwdriver.
That would be important.
It's got the wrong type of head in it, but I can swap it out, and that is just so cool. I can't believe
I
they
have this as well
technology.
because I got the bugs years before I got the base at a Goodwill, which
Yeah,
is
I've read about
weird.
that.
That's random.
Chocolate is not a vegetable.
It's going to be now.
We will look
I
into that. We will
declare.
check on it. We will see.
I'm not even upstairs. I'm not even on my computer to see the chat, so. Because I'm making food in the kitchen.
You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't do food, even though I'm probably gonna eat lunch.
Oh,
in
yeah, I
2
should make a
minutes.
veggie burger made with veggies.
You should make a veggie
Even
burger
though-
made with dairy.
Okay, I'll find a way.
The ingredients should be as followed: cheese, 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 cheese.
I agree.
Alright, so the batteries are in. They are new batteries, unless I'm unaware of something. Let's put the bugs on. Yeah, they're going decent. This one could be stronger. It's actually, you know what? It's just like mine, where they wobble a ton. So, oh well.
I'm sure all of them are like that,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
I don't remember how mine is. I think I sent you a video once. I know where it is, so I could pull it out and see if mine's like that.
It still looks really funny, but I know it's not technically supposed to do this, so I'll have to compare between this one and mine to see which one's worse.
And I can show you mine if mine does what it's supposed to. I don't know.
I'm also pretty sure Duncan Harris is like actively looking for this, so they'll probably go to him, whichever one. So yeah, that's Singing Spin Bugs. We've got 2 things left.
Oh, he's never had a veggie burger before. Fuck. He just talks about it for some reason.
That's a weird thing to talk about when you haven't even had it. Like, okay, I get if you're obsessed with something you like, but you don't even know if you like it. Anyways, Penguin Walker, and for some reason, 2 of the things in this package have been wrapped with weird rubber bands I've never seen before. This is kind of another standard thing to get in a France order, because there's a lot of them on, not at one time, but just kind of generally. So let's set it up. This one has the weird block, where it goes in on the side and not on the bottom. It's not exactly stable. But, what are you going to do? It goes very slow. But that's okay. It's in really good condition. It's still in box and everything, so it's fine. This is another one I think might be listed on eBay if we're talking about that. But we will see. I'll actually put it on the box. That would be helpful. There we go. Okay. It can walk again. So I did save the best thing for last. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, B2010. It's not good. So, there's been a few instances where I've had to get something shipped to a relay point, usually from the Netherlands or another country, to France, and then my forwarder has to pick it up, and sometimes they behave, and sometimes they don't. A while back I tried to get a Teddy copter, and they just didn't pick it up at all, and it got returned, never got my money back, but it was like $10 or whatever. This time, I decided to try it again, and, well, I think it worked. So I got, with my first ever France order, I got a Teddycopter, but it had no bear. Obviously the bear is kind of important, and that's also why I hadn't filmed a clip of it. As of now, in honor of New Baby Mozart also using it, we have the Teddycopter with the bear. I think only Cameron has this. He got it off eBay somehow. I don't know how in the world that happened. So the wheel moves and the bear goes up and he goes down, and the propeller does not make the bear go up and down. But let's roll it along. Oh, let's do it this way. Yep. So I will get a clip of this in the next couple weeks. I've got a lot of stuff to film on black, and this will be part of that. Yeah, alright.
Dreamy, why do you ask for everyone to sell to you when you don't pay?
Exactly.
You literally do not. You do not pay.
You have never bought anything from an enthusiast. The track record is not good. So, this is great. I love this quite a lot. It really does make a difference with the bear. I remember, like a couple months ago, there was a lot on Vinted in the Netherlands of Ambi toys, and it had just the bear in it. And I guess I could have checked if that was on and got it, but it would have been a bit of a pain and probably not worth it, so... So, alright, this has been a very successful order. Everything came as it was supposed to. Nothing is broken. And everything is good. So let me put all the wrapping back in the box. So speaking of, I usually save some of the wrapping, you know, for selling purposes, but nothing is very good in this, and I also have an excess amount of wrapping currently, so I don't think I will. The batteries do not need to be in the picture. I'm not really gonna put this in the, well, I'll just do this. There we go. Now it's barely in the picture. How awesome. So, solid order. I will work on selling later today and tomorrow, because the only things I'm keeping without selling something else related to it are this dolphin kinetic, the Rattle, and possibly the sampler if I decide to. I'll be selling my other versions of the teddy copter, elephant, maybe singing spin bugs, flying goose, silver dolphin, Sevi thing, and giraffe cone puppet. And then I'll just be selling the penguin walker, acrobat mobile, tiny love rings, pullback frog, silver galaxy, and mouth xylophone. So, expect a couple listings on eBay. I don't think most of it's going to make it there, but some will. Right now, I need to go prepare for the next stream. So I will say goodbye. Let me read the chat real quick. I don't think I missed anything. No, not really. Alright. We will see you in a few minutes with no cameras on, because I don't have one for the desktop yet.
And I'm not turning my damn camera on.
No. You will see the pig in the
Hell
silver
no.
bowl, and you will like it. Alright, goodbye.